Grand Old Partisan celebrates more than 16 decades of Republican heroes and heroics. Today, I highlight Herbert Hoover's opposition to the New Deal. Spring 1938, the former Republican president toured Europe. Returning home, he warned that Democrat socialism will lead to fascism. Speaking in Oklahoma City on May 5th, quote, "My major concern on that journey was to learn more clearly what fate in these 14 nations had driven men to abandon democracy for some form of dictatorship. Not one of those nations started with the intention to surrender liberty. They started by adopting panaceas to cure slumps or overcome economic difficulties. They all undertook new deals under some title, usually planned economy. In variable doses, they undertook credit and currency manipulation, price fixing, pump priming, and spending with huge deficits and huge taxes. Step by step, they sapped the vitality of free enterprise by government experiments in dictation and socialist competition. Every succeeding step was egged on by politicians fanning class hatred, exaggerating every abuse, and besmirching every protesting voice. Every step was accompanied by greater corruption of the electorate, increasing intellectual and moral dishonesty in government. They did produce periods of artificial prosperity, only to collapse again. It was at the end of this dangerous road that hunger came to their cities with violent labor conflict and final despair. Those desperate people willingly surrendered every liberty to some man or group of men who promised economic security, moral regeneration, discipline, and hope. And now let us examine the dangerous road we have been traveling. I would startle this country if our people had a detailed list of the powers over their daily life they have surrendered to the president and his bureaucracy. More and more we have submitted to authoritarian action. A large part of these powers are invisible, but they weave together and expand within a bureaucracy. And bear in mind, power is just as powerful through subsidies and favor of political jobs as it is by coercion and jail. And the sheep's clothing of these powers is that righteous phrase, planned economy. The communists first invented it, the fascists adopted it. It still serves to fool the people. It carries the illusion that it means forward thinking, but its reality is the wolf of bureaucratic power. And the craving of bureaucracy for more power is never satisfied. Failure does not stop their dreams, it only multiplies their alibis. Attempts of government to manage a system of private enterprise must have a nemesis, or several of them, so long as there is any freedom left in it. Back to Basics for the Republican Party is my civil rights history of the GOP. To quote the book, "The more we Republicans know about the history of our party, the more the Democrats will worry about the future of theirs." For more information, see grandoldpartisan.com.